Hey everybody, let me show you what I got going on over here today. I got this HP all-in-one. This is a 23-Q214, and what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the hard drive. So first step is to take this back cover off, this back leg, or the back cover and the back leg off. So this, you want to push this base all the way down. You'll see here this little plastic here is split. Just kind of pry that. So this base has 4 screws there, and this is going to come off, and then we got a couple screws down here, and that should pop off. We should have the hard drive right there, and we're going to put a solid state drive on there. The solid states have gotten just very affordable. So if you've got a computer with a regular drive, it's one of the best things. One of the best things you can do to increase the performance is change the hard drive to a solid state. So down here it has these little rubber covers. This one has a little rubber cover, it's missing. And then you got 2 screws. Now I'm not sure if these screws, they're either going to come out, or sometimes they kind of have like a snapping action. I think that's what they do. Have like a snap action. Yeah, they kind of. I think we're going to have to use a flat. Double check, I'm pretty sure that's the only. That should be it. This vent is pretty dirty. The customer also said the computer fan was blowing loud at times, so I'm going to clean that out. Maybe it was getting some temperatures. Let's pop this tray out. All your CD trays, they all have a little hole for a manual eject. Now this one, this thing is tiny. You know, if this computer worked, probably would have been easier to eject it. There you go. Alright, got it. Just play with it there. Not going to be able to. And once this separates, oh, this is probably going to separate with it. Yeah, that's probably going to separate with it. But you want to take a look at that. Sometimes you can have a screw down there, or sometimes it needs to be popped out, but it appears that it's just going to open up together. Now this here is kind of strange because when I move it, and that's just because I did one before, it kind of separates the whole plastic. So I'm going counterclockwise. Yeah. and you can see it's separated there. And then here we're going to need to pry it around. I like to use the plastic tools just to not make a mess, crack things, scratch things. This one is a little skinny one. There's thicker ones. I buy them by the more than a dozen, 20, 30 at a time, because they get pretty beat up, but they'll get beat up instead of the device getting beat up. Yeah. I do have some bigger ones there. I think I'm going to grab one of the other. Not too bad. This here, I just kind of go through, add a little pressure. Don't try to force it. So kind of find a weak point. But that whole side is almost gone. Also, you know, be cautious. You got glass here on the front, so you don't want to, you know, use anything strong and pry. You don't want to break that. The front glass, LCD, for sure. I hope I don't have to open that up again. Okay, not too bad. Okay, we're pretty good there. You might have some of these little plastics snap, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, so it's open. Now, I did pull up a video of it in advance, exactly, to see that, right, the whole CD tray comes up with it, and then you have a flex right here, so you don't want to yank on that. But it's long enough that we could just open it up. Yeah, that fan is pretty dirty. So we got the hard drive right here. Got one screw holding it down. Should just slide out. Correct. It is 1 terabyte. Regular hard drive. So what we're going to wind up doing here, we'll see, we'll put the drive there. Probably wind up using this as a, yeah, as a base. It's got 4 screws holding it in place, and that's it. So this hard drive, well, I'll be back. Here we're gonna do wind up doing a clone of that drive, which is not gonna be part of the video. I'm gonna cut that part out. But let me show you how we're gonna do this. More than likely, we're probably gonna just Velcro this with double-sided tape right up there, because otherwise, that's gonna go right there, and we can't just leave it sitting up in the air. Well, actually, we might be able to. I guess that's the way that is. Gets a little movement. Yeah, so we'll wind up taping this either double-sided tape or Velcro right to there. So it'll land exactly like where the other one is. Let's see. We're going. So it's going to go just like that, just to measure there. It's exactly flush. So since it's the same connector, should be in the same spot, it'll go just right smack there. We'll take these out. It's not going to give us much wiggle room. Actually, might do something else. Might do something else, because this is just a flex that's sitting there. Yeah, but these two, see, this could just be connected any which way, and then, but the question is, yeah, these bases are going to be stuck there anyways. I don't know if they could come out. If those studs will come out, then it just gives us a little more flexibility with the positioning. Let me just see if they do come out. If not, then we'll just go how we were going to do it. But I'm going to presume these things will just come out. Nope, those things are in there. Sheesh. Those babies are pretty solid, so I'm not going to mess with that. Let's test it out. Keep in mind that these SSDs this way is like nothing, so it's not going to create any force one way or the other as far as it moving around. Just connecting it alone in the tip is almost enough. Connecting it to the connector is almost enough to just hold it in place. So let's see how this is going to work out. If this would have just a loose connector, I would just Velcro it right there to that base. But since it's up in the air, it gives us this situation here. So again, we're going from the top to there. Should we go vertical, horizontal? Let's go horizontal. We're going down. Yeah, luckily the positioning of this is going to be right in the same spot. So we're going to go, yeah, we're going to go whoops, wrong side. We're going right side, yeah. So that's where we're going. We're going right at the edge, right there. Let's see how that works. It's all right. We got it right to the edge, Velcroed. And then that's where it's gonna go. Interesting. Get it in there. Is it right on the spot? Oh, but you do got a latch on right there. Is it off by a little bit? Maybe. and there it's connected. So we'll put these screws back in. Just make sure it goes in all the way. I'll nudge it from back here just to make sure. So I'm going to take it back out, do the clone, and then we'll put it back in. And it'll be a wrap, hopefully. And I probably should have cloned it first, but I just wanted to get that part there in the video. So yeah, if you're not sure, you can just pop it from here, but I'm not going to push it anymore because I'm going to take it off. Yeah. And run that clone.